Hello, I'm El Pato. This is still Battle Brothers. So, here we are coming into our third week of in-game time, and I've now modified the campaign a bit to reflect our thread participation. We've got actual goons in the mercenary company now, and from where we last left off, we just got some new gear. We killed some mercenary. No, I'm sorry, we didn't kill some mercenaries. We killed some brigands, and look, all these beautiful goon names. If you see yourself in here, you are a very lucky person indeed. Until I get you murdered, of course. So, we have two contracts waiting for us here. They've got ambush trade routes. I don't necessarily want to take care of these ambush trade routes because it's a fairly big city, or a big town at least, and I'd like to come back here with some trade goods I buy at places that are having kind of an easier time with life right about now. So I'm going to try and make like a little trip around the globe, buy some things like amber and lumber and all that, and bring it back here to sell it for a neat profit. Hopefully they won't have cured their own ambush trade routes by that time. So, this mission right here, where we go and escort a caravan to another place, that's perfect for us. Let's get out of here. Let's get far, far away so we can go and pick up some of those trade goods and maybe get some mercenary work along the way. Oh look, the trading caravan gameplay. Pretty much you act as this caravan's guards. This is pretty much what it consists of. Oh look, another aspiration. Now, I'd like to do a standard, but I don't think I'm going to save up 2,000 crowns right now. We're going to go to every town on the map, I believe, because I think we've not visited a total of 3 of them. And I'd like to make the rounds and just see how many amenities they have available for us anyway. Now look, one of our fishermen, I think he was formerly Burkhart, now he's Sylphosaurus. He's telling fishing stories, everybody likes it, everybody's in a good mood. Wonderful. I'm speeding this up for you guys. Pretty much all the inventory management, all of the traveling and stuff, I'm just going to speed it up for you if there's nothing interesting happening. I want to get to the actual nuts and bolts of the gameplay, not the traveling. I don't want to build suspense in that way, so to speak. There's good storytelling, then there's boring my audience with just a little dude wandering around a map. So this town's not going to give us any contracts. Let's visit Donnerfest, and we'll go on over to the smaller villages and see what they have for us. First, though, you know, we saw those raiders or those brigands traveling around these mountains here, and I'd like to see where they went. You know, the plan was to go brigand hunting and get some of their gear. We're looking for a fight with some raiders because the raiders have the next gear tier up on us. I'd love to get into a fight with them, maybe slaughter them, take their stuff. But as it is, it looks like those guys are gone. So, let's speed it up. Nothing in Donnerfest. Here we go. Cave Otter, the guys that gave us our start. Looks like we're still on good terms with them. And they want us to do some... Oh, brigands. Cool. That's what we're looking for. And judging by the amount of crowns they wanted to give us, it's going to be a little bit harder than just some thugs. We've gained some renown at this point. Since we got 12 guys and fulfilled our aspiration, and we went around and did a bunch of contracts, our renown is such that people will pay us more money for doing our jobs. But the challenge also gets tougher, which is what we want right now. We want to find some raiders. We want to take their stuff. We want tougher battles, more XP, more loot, more money. And as I said, you know, we're coming up from obscurity, and the more we do this, the more tough fights we get through, and the more equipment we get, the better. I want to be able to afford a full company of 20 people. That way we can rotate people out as they get injured. Alright, since we're going into this, and I know it's brigands, I doubt they're going to have a whole lot of range support, so we're waiting until daytime so I have the ranged advantage on these guys. It looks like it's kind of sort of in the mountains, so we're going to be fighting in the mountains. Mini brigand raiders. Hey, that's what we want. Although many could mean a few different kinds of numbers, but I think it could be anywhere from like 6 to 10. I'm not sure what the game says about that. But at this point, just 7, I think we can take this. We're looking for this fight, and the game has seen fit to give us the fight we want. but we're not going to fight here. We're sure as hell not going to fight on the low ground. I mean, the Raiders are a threat already because they have better gear than us, pretty much. So, we're going to move to a more advantageous position for us. Plus, we have bows and such, so if they don't feel like coming out and fighting us, we can just peck at them with arrows until we're out of arrows. Maybe then we'll have softened them up enough to come get them. So the plan right now is to just back up to the high ground and let them come to us. We're not going to fight them while they're on that stupid mountain over there. And maybe we can use some of these pits that you see amongst all my guys to give us some advantages. There's Sylphosaurus, the fisherman. Now, I want to put Gridlocked and Anti-Cheese someplace safe. The guys with all the squishy armor, I'd really like to put them on high ground when I can. The guys in the chain can take a few more risks. Alright, let's take a shot with this crossbow. As soon as we can. There we go. We leave a ranged guy out in front. I think I tempted them enough to just come over here and try to fight us. They see that juicy ranged guy right there, and they want to come get him. Might as well take some shots at them while I can, although that guy is kind of hard to hit. He's on the high ground compared to my archers. Cathode Raymond, I want you in a place where you can poke people and push them into the pits over there. So I'm going to try to angle Cathode to a point where if somebody's on the edge of a pit, I'm going to push them in, and then I'll surround them with people and beat them to death. At least that's the plan. Gridlocked, you don't have the best armor. I'm going to do my best to keep you safe. It's just that at the same time, I need you there giving somebody a surround bonus on hitting people. So, I mean, I've got to get you into danger, but I don't want you in, like, I'm surrounded by enemies sort of danger. Herpical Omnicron, he is our old retiree we hired on the last video, and he's got so little HP that it's easy for him to get a permanent injury. So I'm probably going to spend a lot of time with his shield wall up. He's going to be absorbing hits and maybe trying to riposte at the same time. Sylphosaurus, you're pretty well equipped to take some hits. We're going to get you out there. And see, I'm putting people right next to these pits, just so either they choose to come into the narrow high ground, or they choose to jump into a pit and get murdered. It's kind of acting as like a second sort of shield wall for us. Alright, Drakenel. You're one of my star archers, you got this. Oh, look at that. Was that a headshot? I believe it was. And gave him a permanent injury. I keep on calling him permanent, but I think they're just long-term. Either way, he is debuffed for this fight. He's not going to have a good time. And he's got a boar spear. If he dies before he can use that thing very much, we're going to get the boar spear. It's the second tier spear. And while spears aren't great, a better spear is better than our tier 1. That made no sense. Tier 2 is just better. Better in every way. Costs a little bit more fatigue, I guess. Look at this. We're just squaring off against each other. But if they want to stay there and get pelted with arrows, that's fine by me. Kovsky, you're on cleaver duty. You're here to inflict some grievous wounds. It's just I need them to come to you. Demon of the Fall, I know you love axes. We're working on getting you an axe. But if I downgrade you to like a woodcutter's axe or something right now, you're not going to have a good time. It's just not as good a damage. I mean, it's okay, but it puts you in in a lot more danger, and it's just the risk is not worth the payoff right now. I'm going to wait until I can get you a really long axe so you can strike from 2 tiles away. Then I'll work on getting you some more axe kills. We're looking for one. Oh, look. Now the raiders are switching to their own ranged weapons. That one's got javelins. I think there's another one. Oh, yeah, there's 2 of them with javelins. I think one of them's got throwing axes or something, probably. They always have those. There we go. And that one's got the high ground. So we're not going to have a great time just sitting here. But they're in the kill zone now. I mean, look at them. They're in some choke points. We can get up there and mix it up with them. And we kill people and destroy their morale. That's pretty great. Anti-cheese, more shield wall. Now, Gridlocked, you're in a position here where I'm just not sure what to do with you. We can advance on these guys, but at the same time, they both have the high ground. I want them to come to you. Ow. Poor Herpicle, he's getting some javelins to the chest. And his HP pool is so small that every hit has a chance to give him a long-term injury that debuffs him. Sucks until we can level him up a bit. Herpicle, I want to get you some more HP before we get you any other stats. It's just, I can't use you like this, man. You've got like 45 HP and it sucks to get hit even once. Demon of the Fall is going to use Adrenaline after missing once, because that's what you want. And I think if we push him away, he's going to go into that pit. Alright, we drew out the guy with a really good shield. And we want that shield, so we're not going to break it. Not that I don't think any of my guys have axes anyway. Alright, Sylphosaurus. I think we're going to have somebody... Yeah, you're going to get over here, put up your shield wall, try to absorb some range hits. That Brigand Raider's got a kite shield, which gives him increased range defense. It's really nice, so it's probably not a good idea to shoot at him. Now, Cathode Raymond, let's hit him in the head, shall we? Oh, yes, you did hit him in the head. Wow, okay. You continue to do a great job, Cathode. Formerly Friedrich. Aha! Into the death pit with you. Now that guy's pretty much boned. Drakenol, yeah, we're going to target the guys without the shields right now, I believe. And we might accidentally hit the guy in the pit. Hey, there we go. Shields significantly increase your defenses, and it's just hard to get arrows through the shield wall. Cathode's going to come down here and try to poke that guy in the death pit there. At the same time, he's kind of in danger of Javelin Dude, but I think he just exhausted all of his ammo. Hopefully he didn't bring any more. It would be nice to tempt him over here and try to hit Cathode. Then Cathode can push him away and get him down into that other death pit. Wow, I think that might be the first time we've hit somebody with a cleaver and didn't have them bleed all over the place. Annihilated? Yeah, I mean, you accidentally hit a guy with an arrow, which is cool. I'm okay with that. Wildly fire into the crowd? Yeah. Now, Herpicle Omnicron, like I said, you're a fragile man. We're going to do our best to keep you up and alive. Korish, I mean, you did so well with the flail last video. It's just that I think your luck has run out this time. You just missed the guy on, well, you were on the high ground, and you had your flail with like the highest attack possibility you could possibly get. I don't know, just bad luck. I mean, we've got that that emote on the forums that says that's XCOM, right? Well, that is pretty much the same thing with this game. You're gonna miss your 95%ers sometimes. Oh no. Herpicle, you've got your first long-term injury. At least the first one since last time you got a permanent or long-term injury. Now, I didn't hold that much hope for you hitting all your shots there, Kovsky, because that guy's got the high ground on you, and he's a raider. But you know what? You pulled it out. Good job. Now, why I moved you into the death pit gridlocked, I'm not particularly sure. For one, I mean, he's going to have to switch his... Yeah, he had to switch to his axe, meaning he only got one attack with it. He had to use part of his action points to get that axe into his hand. I want to draw hits on you, so I'm probably going to put up your shield wall and just try to tank hits from down there while I beat him to death with that spiked mace. Chorus, you can redeem yourself here. Yeah, all right. And you got the head. Chorus, that's what we want. We don't want any more of these helmets. So, I mean, we'd like their body armor a bit better than we would have a helmet, if that makes any sense. I mean, we've got some helmets. We want their body armor now. All right, Herpicle. You're out of fatigue. You've got an injury, which is not helping your fatigue at all. I'm just going to count on some free attacks you'll get whenever Home Dude starts to run. Anti-Cheese, you're being pretty consistent with your hits. I'm liking the way this is going for you. I'm hoping your next level up is a little bit more charitable to you in the melee stats department. Cathode, you had to miss sometime. I mean, let's admit it. You had to miss sometime. Just, you almost never do. Well, his body armor's gone. That's sad. But, you know, he's bleeding now. I mean, next turn he is dead, most definitely. And Gridlocked, you're down the bottom. Yeah, he went for your shield. That's cool. Now you're two-handing your spear, but I'm glad he continued trying to break your shield down there. Herpicle, you did all right there. You took out his helmet. Maybe we'll get this guy's body armor. Yep. So Herpicle, you done good, man. You took out the guy's helmet so we could go for him with the flail. It worked out perfectly. Voltic Surge. Okay, ever since we bought Voltic Surge's character, we're like, yeah, this guy is worthless. I hate his stats. I hate everything about him. But really, man, you have been getting so many hits. I mean, you've been getting hits when they mattered. And it's just, I've not experienced that with a character before. You've got some kind of luck stat that is not actually mentioned in the game. And you're destroying dudes. We can say goodbye to that body armor too, but whatever. We'll take a helmet, maybe a shield. Let's see what we got here. Okay, this guy's the last one. He's exhausting himself pretty quickly. He's near death. He's gone. I mean, he takes a turn, he'll probably die anyway. Let's push him off. Boom. Now the rest of the people can play with him. Now, if only that height advantage would have worked in our favor for our archer. But at least he can't hit anybody now. Alright, Velox will finish this. No? Okay, somebody finished this. Well, Anti-Cheese, dude, you've been consistently good this fight. Look, we got 3 sets of armor. Well, 2 sets of good armor. 1 helmet, and we got that cool kite shield, boar spear, another spiked mace, and some silverware, which sells for a lot of money in a town. I think it's actual silver on the silverware. Oh, and hey, we got a new brother. Sweet. Let's see. His stats aren't super impressive. He's asthmatic and a bleeder. His fatigue's never going to be great, but it's going. Well, I guess it's going to grow. That's cool. I mean, he's going to be pretty tanky. He's got 101 fatigue to start with and a star in it. Yeah, sure. We'll take you. You're a warm body. I'll rename this guy next video. All right, so we've got our contract done. Cool. There's going to be a little cut here for some inventory management, I believe. All right. So here's our lineup. Herpicle, we had to put you in the in reserves again. I mean, you've got your permanent injury. I don't think anybody leveled up on that last encounter. Not that I remember. Maybe this next one will do it. Alright, next. We're going to hunt something down. It's not a whole lot of money, which means it's not going to be really super challenging, but it's not always a good indicator. Who knows? First, we do an event. We're going to visit Donnerfest down there just to see what's there. We helped this guy build a mill, but it was so shitty that it fell apart. It would be nice if we were paid for this, but at the same time, like I said, I'm not trying to burn any bridges right now. We'll burn our bridges later. We'll buy the guys around in Donnerfest. Yeah, a lot of inventory management, a lot of shopping, but we're just gonna sell all the trash and keep the best for ourselves. Get some tools. All right, we out. And here we go. Let's hunt these things down, whatever it is. Oh, wolves, wolf tracks. Well, let me just. We're checking to see how many spears we have and such. We have at least one person with rotation. I think that's going to come in handy for this sort of thing. I don't know how many dire wolves we're facing, and dire wolves in numbers are very much a threat, even with our current gear level and experience level. What is this? Many dire wolves. Let's go. Ew, we started in a terrible position. So not only do these dire wolves get to go first, but we're on low ground. Oh man, we can't even move up there very easily. And there's at least one frenzied dire wolf in this pack here. He's on the bottom right. You can tell he's got extra foam in his mouth and glowy eyes and all that. Well, we can't move our archers up right now, so we're just going to take shots from the low grounds. Sucks. Okay, we'll give ourselves a little bit of space, put up our spear wall, because that's what we want. Gridlocked, you are just way down there. We're gonna have to try to make you useful. We gave you the kite shield, by the way, so congratulations on that. You're protected from arrows. Randolph, let's just get you down here. What? Why are you going that way? No, don't go that way. Go the other. Go over here. No. Why do you insist on going through that red zone? I need to get you in a position where you're going to put up your spear wall. This is our new guy, by the way. It seems like he's too dumb to move in the path I set for him. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay. Shield wall. Why not? Alright, Voltic Surge. I hope your luck holds out for this one. I want you to hit some dire wolves and work on their morale. Sylphosaurus going to put up that spear wall. Spear walls are just so good against dire wolves. Trying to get this initial attack is going to be this initial round of them attacking us is going to be very crucial. Either it's going to break through somebody's armor and kill them, or work on our morales to a point where it's going to just be really hard to hit from now on. We really want this first round to go well. That's why we're using shield wall and spear wall so much. Yeah, Kovsky, let's get you over here and protect the archer. It's kind of an oversight on my part. I didn't mean to put one of our archers in danger. Voltic Surge. Oh, your luck has not held out. Sorry, man. Oh, here we go. That's one spear wall down. Hey, we're keeping one up at least. Is that gridlocked? Oh, I'll look at it whenever it's his turn. Frenzied direwolf. He needs to go down first. Like, he needs to go down quite a bit. Ouch. They even hit him in the head. I mean, they bit his head. Not great odds on shooting these guys, but every time we shoot and miss, we get better odds because of our traits. We're going to be using adrenaline a lot this fight. We want to go before these dire wolves. And this one's probably got to die first, so he's not killing Demon of the Fall every turn. Randolph, you're there to absorb hits, man. Sorry. Alright, cleaver time. Want to inflict some bleeding injuries. Alright, cool. That probably worked on his morale a little bit, but I didn't see it. Korish has got to go to work on these guys, but they've got some pretty good evasion stats. Alright, Veloxel, you can't move because this guy is right here, so let's just work on him. Gridlocked, I'm gonna sneak you around the back and get some of that surround bonus on people, I believe. There we go. He's fleeing, so it's safe to move now. I'm not sure why I put up the spear wall there, because him being in melee range of you probably deactivates it anyway, even though he's fleeing. I could be wrong. Anti-cheese with the shield wall yet again. You're there to just absorb hits right now. You're in the most dangerous position. Cathode continues to be a solid polearm guy. No use in actually adrenalining you, whatever. No use in using that skill this turn. Even with the shield wall, it's kind of hurting. Gonna have to use a lot of tools to fix all of our equipment after this one. But the shield wall is holding. Yeah. Alright, cool. The dire wolves are beginning to break. And it's pretty easy to break dire wolves, but, I mean, before you do, they are a menace. They can attack 3 times in a turn, and they've got pretty sharp teeth. Alright, Korish, checking the situation. Since I've got rotate, I can send you in here, and Korish is now in danger from this frenzied direwolf, which he promptly takes care of. Now the frenzied direwolf is fleeing. That's awesome. But it was good to get our weary brother out of danger there. Alright, Kovsky. Work on somebody else's morale. Sweet. Now he's bleeding. Sylphosaurus. We'll send you around the back. If this guy tries to flee, he's gonna die. Gridlocked, man, you've kind of been the linchpin to our strategy here. You've been leading up the flank, even though you don't have the most powerful weapon. You held up your spear wall when it counted, and now you're able to give surround bonuses to everybody else on the line. And I'm not sure if you've missed a whole lot of hits this particular battle either. You've done your job admirably. Yeah. Okay, cool. All 3 of those guys are fleeing. Remember that direwolf on the bottom left I said needs to die first? Well, he didn't. But at least he's dead now. Cool. Cathode Raymond, we're here. Maybe I should adrenaline you so you can attack first this next round. Or not. Voltic Surge, you don't have enough action points to take action right now. Sylphosaurus, you're going to get the surround on this guy. Maybe we can break his morale down a little bit if we surround him. Oh, nope, he holds fast. And we're going to go for the kill on you, Veloxel, but nope. Stinks. Gridlocked. You're not even able to break his morale. I guess he's got too much bloodlust. Randolph is too exhausted to put up his shield wall at all, so next turn he's entirely at the mercy of this wolf. And can we rotate again? Yes. Alright, let's get him out of trouble. Sweet. Rotate is already paying off like crazy. even just on one guy. Alright, now we're finally starting to work on his morale. We just can't hit anything from that that low ground point, but whatever. This is over. I mean, it was pretty threatening at first, but now it's just cleanup. Annihilated. I just don't have that good of a showing this time because the low ground just stinks for archers. It's terrible. And Anchi Cheese finishes it off. Well, look at all those pelts. We're gonna have to sell those, perhaps in a place with ambush trade routes, like the one at the beginning of the video. Why not? Alright, let's go turn this in. And I believe that's it for this time. Next time, we're just going to continue doing what we do, collecting some trade goods, going up north, turn that stuff in. I'm El Pato. This was Battle Brothers. I'll see you in the next episode.